Alright, welcome to Math 7th. You are expected to go through this video with the lesson for today, which is in the assignment folder, Tuesday. Today we are going to try to focus on converting a mixed fraction into a proper fraction. That is the whole purpose of it, okay? So on this page, we are reviewing what type of fractions do we have, right? So I'm gonna just tell you the first letter because we have three types of fractions. One is start with a P, right? The other one starts with an I. And the other one starts with a M, which is what we're doing right now. Obviously, you have to fill out the rest. So I don't want to see PIM in your notes. You need to complete the entire word. What type of fraction starts with a P? What type of fraction starts with an I? What type of fraction, which is what we're doing right now. Actually, we're working with these two fractions. It starts with an M. Now we are in the next page. All right, we're gonna keep going. Okay, so now we're here. So now, here we're talking about improper fraction. Look at that. I already helped you answer the question above. So what I'm asking you to do here is represent this fraction 6/4 into these two rectangles, right? So what do I mean by that? Slicing, right? I'm not gonna tell you how many things you have to slice, right? But the only thing that you need to know is that you are gonna slice each rectangle. I don't know how many. Just look at this number, right? And you need to color them. I don't know how many, but you can look at this number. Again, we're kind of reviewing, right? Now let's go to the next page. So let's go down to the next page. Okay, so now I'm asking you to do this, right? So now it's kind of the same thing. We have done this before. Again, we are kind of reviewing of what we have been doing for the last 2 months or so. Sorry, I'm moving. So again, right? You have to represent this mixed fraction into these rectangles. So, how many times do I need to slice it, the rectangle? How many do I need to color them? Do I need to color all the slices here and just 3 or 4 or 5 here? That is something that we should know. So again, here we know how a mixed fraction looks like. It is made of a whole number, as you can see right here, and it's also made of a proper fraction, as you can see right here. So let's read this. the denominator stays the same number at the bottom. So here's what we're trying to do. We're trying to convert mixed fractions into proper fractions. Remember, the word convert means to change or transform, right? So the word convert means to change or transform. So if you can write the word change here, and I'm not gonna do a really nice job either because I'm doing it with a mouse and I'm not really professional in doing it with a mouse, but write the word change so that way you understand that change means convert. So again, you have to understand that when you convert a mixed fraction into a proper fraction, the bottom number, which is the number 3, is gonna stay the same. Time the whole number by the denominator. So we are gonna time the whole number by the denominator. Okay? Add the answer that you got from the multiplication to the denominator. So this is what you're gonna do. You are gonna do 3 times 3 is 9, correct? And you are going to add that to 2. And I'm gonna show you that in the next slide. So again, this is going step by step, converting a mixed fraction into a improper fraction. So this is a mixed fraction because it has a whole number and a proper fraction in here. This one is an improper fraction. So a mixed fraction became improper. Remember, an improper fraction, the number on top is always smaller than the number that is in the top. The number in the bottom is always smaller than the number in the top. So how did we get here? As you can see, we have 2 steps. Steps number 1 and step number 2. What we did first, and I'm going to show you here, we took the whole number and we multiplied this number by the bottom number. So we got 3 times 3, which is 9. And what we did, the answer that we got from the multiplication 3 times 3, 9, we took it right here, which is step number 2, and we added to the top number. So we say 9 plus 2 is 11. So the answer will be 11, right? So remember that I said that the bottom number always stays the same, never changes, right? And then it says 11. So as you can see, the fraction 3 and 2 over 3 became the improper fraction 11 over 3. Now this is a review of how to convert improper fraction to mixed fraction. We tried to do this, but I don't think we got it yet, but just a review, right? So again, this is the same fraction from the previous slides. We had a mixed fraction and we converted it into proper. Now we have the same fraction but as an improper fraction, and we kind of have one step. Not quite sure why do I have this here, so we're gonna erase that. Okay, we're not gonna focus on this one. So as we remember, I don't know if you remember, I think this happened 2 weeks ago, we were converting improper to mixed. So improper fraction, mixed. So what we did, we divided the bottom number by the top number. So we divided 11 divided by 3, 11 divided by 3, and the remainder is 2, right? So 3, and the remainder is 2. So what happened? We put 3 as a whole number, right? So 3 is a whole number like we did here. So 3, that's a whole number, and 3 is a number that never changes, just like this, right? And then what is the remainder? 2. So as you can see, a improper fraction can be converted into a mixed fraction. A mixed fraction can also be converted into an improper fraction. The only thing that we are going to focus on the next exercises is that we are going to convert a mix to proper. So we have mix. So this is a mix, and one of the things that we need to understand are the steps. Okay, the steps on how to get a mixed fraction into an improper fraction. I'm gonna do the next 2, and then you're gonna complete the rest by yourself. So again, a mixed fraction has a whole number and a proper fraction. So right away, what you need to think about it right now is that, hey, converting is a little bit difficult already. Well, not really, if you just stick to the plan. So the plan is right away, hey, you know what? The bottom number does not change. So the 3 does not change at all. Okay, so what do I need to do now? The denominator stays the same. That means the bottom number. So that's the first step. You are done with that. You are done. Time the whole number by the denominator. So you take this number, number 2 and number 2, and you time it. So you say 2 times 3. And then that is 6. That is 6. And then just add the answer that you got from the multiplication here to the numerator. So you just add them. So 6 plus 2 is 6, 7, 8. So this fraction from 2 and 2 over 3 became to be the improper fraction 8 over 3. Let's do the next one. So again, we have an mixed fraction right here, 5 and 3 over 11, right? The goal is to convert this mixed fraction into an improper fraction. So what we're gonna do, again, it says here, the denominator stays the same. So the number 11 here stays the same. So you're just gonna say number 11 stays the same. Then you are going to multiply this. You're gonna multiply 5 times 11, which is, if you put in your calculator, right? 5 times 11, it is 55. So you have the answer from this. It gives you 55. And then you're just gonna add 3. They're supposed to be adding. There you go. 3. So you have 55 at the bottom here. 55 at the bottom, 55. And you're adding 3. So this becomes 58. I'm getting better. All right. So now, following the same process that I just showed you, I want you to do the rest of them by yourself, okay? So actually, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do, which one is the last one? This one is the last one. I'm gonna do the last one, okay? And I'm gonna do it a little bit faster. So right away, this one is mixed fraction. I'm gonna make it into improper fraction. I'm gonna take it right away. Oh, that's not the pencil. Here's the pencil. I'm gonna take it right away. And then number 5 stays the same. I multiply 3 times 5. 8 times 5. 8 times 5, which is 40. So 8 times 5 is 40 in the calculator, right? And then I add 3, which is 43. Okay, that's it. That is pretty much it. Here, I'm gonna go back to this one because I did make a mistake. I just noticed that, so this is like a correction to this one. Sorry if I confuse you. Here, I made this fraction. I made this fraction. I don't know why I keep doing that. I'm gonna use that as a line. I made this fraction as 55. That is incorrect. Remember, the bottom number always stays the same. Always stays the same. Okay? So I was right. I made 55 because I got 11 times 5 is 55, right? And then plus 3, that is 58. So I don't know what I was thinking that I was doing that, alright? So I wanted to make that correction as well. So, what are the steps to convert a mixed fraction into a proper fraction? I don't think we have, so we only have 2 steps that I would consider. So this is it's not good, alright? We need to fix this a little bit. Let me get the pen. Where's the pen? Oh no. Pen here. Okay, so that's not right. So the first step though, I don't know why it's doing that. Right, sorry about that. We got it fixed. So here is what we are going to do here. There are actually 2 steps. So let's have a fraction that is mixed and we're going to convert it into an improper fraction. This is just make up in the moment. So this is a mixed fraction right here. 4 and 1/3. And I'm going to make it into a improper fraction, correct? So first of all, I'm going to change the color a little bit so you see better. First, what I need to do here, I need to, this went away. Okay, but this is not better. Okay, so first of all, that is 1/3. Okay, so the first thing to do is that to be able to convert this mixed fraction into a improper, we need to multiply 4 times 3, correct? So here you're gonna time. So you're gonna put the multiplication sign. I don't know why this keeps deleted. Okay, so that is the thing that you need to do first. Multiply, because you're gonna multiply 4 times 3. The answer that you got, oh, okay, I see why 3 makes sense. The answer, the multiplication answer, so you're gonna write multiplication multiplication answer. You see, that's why with the mouse it's like almost impossible to do this. But you guys, multiplication answer, right? You add that to 1. So the multiplication answer, you add that to 1. So the multiplication answer here, it was 4 times 3, it is 12. So the multiplication answer, right? It is 12. You add that, so you add 12 to 1, right? Correct? So, in other words, this mixed fraction became an improper fraction. Again, the bottom number, the denominator stays the same, and this one is 13. Alright? My expectation is for you to have watched the entire thing and be done with everything else.